Did you go into Benedictines?
I was trying to like do the fucking.
Only singing Jorts here.
I was trying to do like the bass line, but I fucking forgot how it goes.
Wow.
Sorry.
Enough of that. Hi, welcome to JortzCenter.
Hey,
I'm your commissioner and referee, Ian Ager.
I'm Brian Cox.
I'm Nadav Fleisher.
Now that we've introduced everybody, it's time to answer everyone's favorite question.
Whom got fucked on?
Who got fucked on?
Whom?
It doesn't say whom on the board, so I'm not saying
It
it.
should.
Guys, this week was an insane blowout.
Okay.
And I'm pleasantly surprised to announce your loser for this week.
Interesting.
Got the power of God and enemy on my side!
I'm legitimately surprised.
I don't know whether to clap or openly weep tears of blood because the anime team, that symbol from Naruto,
No, I'll clap. I'm
won
impressed.
this week.
I'm fucking impressed, honestly.
Yeah.
Finally, your non-spicy challenge.
Yeah. Finally, something without capsaicin.
Brian was carried to victory by 4 TDs from Dak Prescott and 2 from Devontae Adams.
Okay.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the inspiration for your team, only got 58 yards. But you still beat Nadav by over 22 points.
Alright, nice.
Yeah.
I knew I was right to pick Devontae based on the fact that it sounds like something that Vegeta would yell. That was good logic on my part.
Sweet. So now we're going to pick a fish.
Who did good for me? Who did bad?
Well, you started Devontae Freeman on a week that the Falcons are on bye,
Oh, okay.
so that didn't happen.
Oh, shit.
Stephon Diggs only got you 4 yards because he left midway through Monday Night Football with a groin injury.
Oh, no.
That was my favorite
Poor guy.
thing, was looking over your shoulder and to see Diggs, parentheses, groin.
Oh. Alright, so those two, no favors there.
No.
Ah, dang.
It was a pretty middling week for your roster of studs.
Nice.
So yeah, you heard it here. Anime beats stats.
Yeah.
Fact. Just how it works.
It's like there's a limit, and anime just like broke through it, like some kind of limit break.
No, like
I'm very disappointed in myself for bringing this up. I'm sorry. We're gonna cut all of this.
Hold on. You see Goku's Ultra Instinct on Dragon Ball Super? That shit was dope. That's like a limit break. If you watch Dragon Ball Super.
We're gonna slap you now.
Yeah, okay.
Hi, welcome back to JortzCenter.
With a much bigger fish than I anticipated.
We're here with a 16-pound Atlantic salmon because Nadav specified he wanted a salmon.
Because they're
so a
delicious.
salmon he has gotten.
They're delicious. I may not have realized how big they get.
This is what happens when you separate people from the food supply.
Now I know.
You lose touch for how big fish actually get. So, being in mind as Svetlana here is very large.
Svetlana.
Yeah, she's Atlantic. What do you want?
Okay.
Svetlana here is very large. So as Slapbet Commissioner, we have an alternate for you. You can either get 1 slap to the face with this fish, or we also have a small bronzino here that Brian's holding up. This is a Mediterranean sea bass. You can get 1 slap with the big fish, or 5 with that one.
1 with the big one.
Yes!
Now, it's worth noting that Svetlana here is too heavy to possibly carry like this, so I have to use it like Claymore style. I have to get one hand under the body and just do like one of these. So, I hope you're ready for that, Nadav. There's gonna be some force behind this.
Years of martial arts.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's so slippery. Got it, enemy!
That is cold. Oh, that's just cold. Coldness is the most surprising part of that. Oh, it's in my ear. Is it like,
You have ice all over your face.
Oh, yeah, that makes
You
sense.
sure do. How'd that feel?
Felt like something big and wet hit my head.
It's fair.
It was more weird than painful. It was fine.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be pretty soft.
You want to try to get a better one?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Oh boy!
What did I offer?
I hope we were still filming.
We are. Here we go. I'm gonna film you doing
Why
it
am I
again.
asking you to do this again? Okay, one more. Fucking stupid.
Right?
Yeah. That was good. That one, my ear popped a little. You got me directly in the ear, and then the head whipped around and hit the back of my neck. That was a good one. Oh, you're filming. Okay.
Hey guys, you know what that is? That's like fish saliva, I'm pretty sure. Or
Eye
what?
juice,
That's,
maybe?
that-
Eye juice?
That is fish. That is not water.
No, I'm pretty sure that's like the gunk from her tongue.
Yep.
Congrats, Nadav. You got to
Stay in school.
You got to first base with a fish.
Stay in school, kids. Get your master's degree. I only got my bachelor's, and this is what happens.
This is what happens when you just get a bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
I don't know. I dropped out of community college and things seem to be going like A+ over here.
Don't go to school or stay in school.
Hi, welcome back to JortzCenter.
Hi, welcome.
Nadav picked out a fish for himself to get slapped with
Yeah.
later. You'll see that already. But he also got first pick in the draft,
Uh-huh.
and we drafted some new teams. So let's go down.
So my team is named Doctor Who Cares, we're here to football. I just picked people who I thought would be like good companions for the Doctor. So first there's Dak Prescott, who I imagine to be like a space marine who got stranded. Maybe they accused him of being a deserter, and like they went after him, and he's like, no, I just got lost. And then the Doctor saved him. Then there's Jordy Nelson, who is just like, I mean, Jordy's like a Star Trek guy, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so that's sci-fi. I figure I don't know much about Star Trek, so he's a janitor on a spaceship, and then the Doctor's just like, yo, what's up, janitor? Let's hang out, because the Doctor does that.
Great, now I'm going to Photoshop LeVar Burton's head onto Jordy Nelson's body just for graphics for this episode, and it will be offensive.
Will it? Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I intended.
Continue, please.
I've got
I hate my life.
Chris Hogan, who I imagine to be a very famous barbarian from a warrior tribe on a planet. Who?
It's because his last name's
Yes,
Hogan,
exactly,
isn't it?
exactly.
Okay.
And he probably like at one point faced off against the Doctor, but then like realized that the Doctor is an honorable opponent, and then they make friends. Then there's Devin Funchess, a child chess prodigy. Who's just,
Oh my god.
Devin Funchess, the child chess prodigy, who the Doctor meets and befriends because he's like, yo, this kid's a genius. You grow up to be as old as I am, one day you might just be the next Doctor. You might get your doctorates in the TARDIS.
Dare I ask which Doctor he's introduced to?
Like the new
Who's-
one?
The new one?
Sure.
Sure, okay.
I don't know much about her. I stopped watching Doctor Who a while back, but anyways. There's Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt, once a big game hunter, until he got transported to a planet in which he became the hunted.
Yes!
This is a thin premise, but I'll allow it.
He became the most dangerous game, but the Doctor has none of that. Oh no, he doesn't. He sticks it to those corporate bigwigs hunting all sorts of sentient life. He's like, no, you guys suck. This guy, he's coming with me. Then there's Carlos Hyde, once a respected Doctor, until he went a little bit angry and started fucking some shit up.
Oh, I
He's
see.
Mr. Hyde now, who's someone that the Doctor would certainly have encountered, and when he's Carlos Jekyll, you know, they're good friends, but, you know, sometimes that Carlos Hyde comes out. Then there's Jesse James.
Let him finish.
Jesse James from Cowboy Planet. I mean, that just speaks for itself.
Cowboy
you know?
Planet. It could have just been from the time.
Not from the Old West, but from Cowboy Planet.
Yeah, but it's also from the Old West. But like in the 1800s, but on Cowboy Planet.
Yeah, in the 1800s, but like in the Andromeda Nebula.
Yeah, because they have their own calendar. Then there's Todd Gurley. Oh, poor Todd Gurley. Once made fun of for his last name in high school. A real outcast, that Todd Gurley. Like, oh, it's Todd, he's so girly. They would give him all kinds of wedgies. They'd just be like, and then the doctor's just like, hey, no, gender's a social construct. Come hang out with me. Then there's Kaimi Fairbarn, just, an average everyday farmer, just hangs out on a farm. And then one day, he sees a shooting star, but oh no, dear viewer, not a shooting star, that was the TARDIS, my friends. And the defense is, the Bills, the Buffalo Bills, Jesse James' old gang, they're coming back to save the day. The doctor's like, oh, we're being bogged down by Daleks, we need help. And Jesse James is like, don't you worry, partner, the Buffalo Bills are here to help.
How convenient.
That's
Team
my
drafted with a
fucking
scheme that also lets you keep Kareem Hunt and Todd Gurley.
You know what? Todd Gurley came to me a little later because he wasn't actually my choice for running back. Carlos Hyde's the one that jumped out at me, and then later on I was like, I could make Todd Gurley work.
A likely story. Brian, what did you do?
Okay, so we start off with our quarterback and being essentially the leader of the team. He gets a more formal title, so I call him by his last name, Hoyer, Brian.
Okay.
Then we have AJ Green, Nelson Aguilar, Golden Tate, Dalvin Cook, Orleans Darkwa?
Sure.
Okay. Nick O'Leary, Geronimo Allison, which what a great name.
Yeah.
Comma. Young Ho Koo, and then the defense, they come from Orleans, comma, of the new variety. You put that all together, and you get my team name, Hang Dong, yo!
Oh my god. I'm so proud of you.
It's worth noting that I thought I was going to pick 8, and then he made me aware that
So it was just going to be Hang Dong?
It was just going to be Hang Dong, and then I did throw it a yo.
It's amazing.
I also like that
I'm glad you were able to make it work.
I also like that if you ignore my comma rules, then it just becomes Bang Dong.
It works either way.
Oh, they grow up
And
so
then
fast.
YN, like, yes, no, are you going to bang this song? Circle.
They grow up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye. Oh, man. Those are your teams.
Uh-huh.
We're going to be back with some picks or some shit. Show Nadav getting hit by the fish again.
And now we've moved on to the portion where we pick who we think's going to win this week.
We're doing game picks, morons!
That's the one. This
Yeah,
week the
fucking
criteria...
idiots.
I was talking to you guys, but sure.
Me too.
Anyway,
Moving on.
this week the criteria is, what do we think would make a better Disney villain? Let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah, so NFL Week 6 coming up. We're going to start things off with Thursday night. Eagles-Panthers.
Okay,
Panthers
so...
classically, Jungle Book and stuff.
Well, here's my question. Because, after Zootopia, Disney's trying to get pretty fucking woke. And the Eagles are the symbol of America. Symbolism?
I see your Zootopia and raise you The Rescuers Down Under, in which there's a majestic fucking eagle that saves a kid from a waterfall full of crocodiles.
But see, that's old Disney. This is new Disney. Disney with a Z. Not your dad's Disney. Just like this isn't your dad's JortzCenter.
The Diz, if you will.
The Diz. That's what the kids are calling it.
Teen Diz.
This is why I don't like Disney. I think they're propaganda. Anyway, who do we pick?
I'm gonna go with
Who do you
Eagles.
pick, Brian?
I'm
Eagles?
gonna go with Eagles.
Okay, I'm going with Panthers because
All
I think
right.
that I get what you're saying, but I think that they would have Eagles more likely to be an embodiment of what America should be.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but we also have to have, like, a tie-break one.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit how many games you're split on anymore, because I'm just going to take the aggregate result. Bears-Ravens.
I think the Raven's probably more of like a henchman to a villain, right?
Yeah, like Maleficent had a Raven.
Yeah, but the bear was like the friendliest Disney though. But bears can be real scary. So
Wasn't there a bad bear in Fox and the Hound?
There was a bad bear. There was also a bad bear in Brave.
Yeah, but that was old Disney, huh? That was old Disney. What?
Well, there were cute good bears in
Suck my taint!
There were cute good bears in
You're
Brave, but
clicking
also
states.
bad bears. I'm gonna go with bears because the
Yeah,
bad bear in
bears.
Brave was really scary.
Wasn't the bad bear her dad, though? Sorry, spoilers.
I don't remember. I watched it when I was really sleepy.
I never watched it. I need to.
It was good. I was
Just
just
like
doing
here.
like a Disney Pixar marathon, and that was like towards the end, and I was so sleepy.
Alright.
Packers-Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings.
Vikings. They're like
What does Packers mean other than UPS guy? Where did they get that name? Because every time I hear Packers, I just imagine a bunch of UPS dudes holding cardboard boxes.
Well, I mean, there's also just like Packers, as in like people who put things into boxes.
so the same.
like people who help you move.
basically.
No, like people who.
So still a UPS guy, but now he's working in the warehouse instead of the.
Yeah, it's like the warehouse end of the
But
manufacturer.
still, working class people typically depicted as
Are
heroes.
villains. What? Oh yeah.
As villains. Whoa! Brian Bourgeois Cox over here.
Yeah, that's why I took my welding job, is because
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Beauty and the Beast, Gaston was a peasant hero,
That is true.
and he's the bad guy.
That is
Yeah.
true. You never really
You
know
have
these
confusing
days.
messages, Disney.
Get with it, Disney.
Yeah.
The Diz.
Teen Diz.
49ers, Redskins.
49ers because I feel very uncomfortable with the other option.
Ever with a movie in which Redskins are the villain?
Yes.
Yeah.
49ers. Especially because you could totally see like them taking land and stuff.
Oh yeah, like they historically were kind of. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Cochise is probably not a Disney appropriate story. It'd be metal AF though. I'd be down for that. Pixar, if you watch this, please make a gory as hell Cochise film.
I've been thinking about that for weeks now.
Right? Right? You're welcome. Lions Saints.
Jesus.
Ah.
I mean, Disney gets pretty edgy, but usually not that on the nose edgy. Not,
Yeah.
not new Disney.
You've had evil lions in Scar and
Yeah.
the Lion King film. You've
Yeah.
also had evil saints in Judge Claude Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, you're
That's
right.
true.
You're right. Wow, you are a lot more
But
knowledgeable about Disney than I
in the
expected.
thing of lions and saints, where they're both involved as part of the same movie,
It's
which
probably
one?
something about the Roman Empire, so the Romans are actually the villains.
Yeah,
The lions are just the instrument by which the saints would die in that film.
yeah, there would be
I-
like a lion Spartacus.
I will say that there was a movie in which the lion was the villain, and there was a movie in which the saints are a villain, and I gave a shit about one of those movies when I was a kid.
Mhm.
And I
Which
did
one was
not-
that?
The Lion King.
Okay, so you pick the lions.
Yes.
I'll pick saints.
Yeah, because The Hunchback of Notre Dame is the superior Disney movie.
It is.
Suck my taint.
Hey, I'm
They're
just saying,
both
when I was a
good, I
kid,
think.
when I was a kid, I didn't give a shit. I'm sure it is good.
I like it.
It's very good. Jesus Christ. Dolphins, Falcons.
Dolphins are fucking villains, so I pick them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also the Dolphins?
I know too much about dolphins. I know too much.
Yeah, so like what if Ursula had dolphins at her side instead of those eels?
Oh no.
That's terrifying.
That's no good.
That movie takes on an entirely new dimension.
That's like a trauma film under
Also,
the sea.
have you ever seen a river dolphin before?
Yeah.
Here, throw up a picture.
The
of it.
ones
Look at
with
that
all
thing.
like the long ass jaws that are basically just like
These-
crocodiles with fins.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're no. fucking
Yeah, they're
good.
terrifying.
Ew.
There's a reason people who live by the Ganges River are scared of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Browns Texans. This ought to be interesting.
I'm gonna go Texans.
Okay. Based on what facts?
Well, I just imagine a bunch of, like, gunslingers who aren't the most hospitable to outsiders.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Brown. Because I think that Brown's a guy who tries to sell them a monorail.
Okay, I'm weirdly on board with that.
Okay.
And the Texans are just like, but we don't like big business. We like a lot of small businesses. That's not really
Yeah,
true,
this is
but-
just a small mining town, and here comes Mr. Brown to build a railroad
Yeah.
through it and kill off our industry.
That's right.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's pitch it.
Not as much as I would watch a Cochise animated film. Please, Pixar!
Let's pitch it.
Patriots, Jets.
I mean, I could definitely see Jets being a villain in some sort of plain sequel. Does that make it good? No. That seems like a garbage movie, so by default, who was the other one?
Patriots.
I'm gonna pick Patriots.
Disney would make a film in which American patriots are the villains. Okay.
I mean, look, I'm not saying that they would make it, but I am saying that I don't want a fucking planes movie.
Okay, so here's where I'm coming from.
Which comedian would play the evil Jets in the Planes movie sequel? Because Dan Cook's still your lead. I bet it would be Andy Dick.
Andy Dick, or probably TJ Miller.
Ooh.
He gets into a lot of those. He was in Yogi Bear. He'll also remind us of that all
Was
the
he?
time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Nadav.
I wish you would remind me. I'm kidding. I don't know. So in a movie, I'm thinking of a movie in which the two teams are pitted against each other, which would be the villains to each other. So I feel like there would be a World War II or some war movie where like there's some American soldiers and they're getting like bombed by some evil sentient jets. So jets.
Yeah, some anthropomorphic Stukas or something.
Yeah.
Buccaneers, Cardinals.
I mean, Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
Yeah, Captain Hook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty easy call. Rams, Jaguars.
I'm gonna go with the Rams just from the standpoint of, like, sure, a Jaguar would make a more traditional villain, but I like the idea of a villain whose whole thing is, like, he butts at you a lot. He's very pushy in his personality and in his actions.
I think that Jaguar would be the villain because, Rams typically, like, when you personify them, unless it's like a satanic thing, which Disney doesn't go in that direction anymore. Rams are typically, like, kind of wise, they have beards. Jaguars, pointy teeth, mean,
All right.
babies.
Chargers, Raiders.
I'm gonna go with
Raiders.
Chargers.
Oh, really? Interesting
Yeah.
choice.
The Raiders are just trying to get into a new territory, but nature is fighting them. Lightning gods or something.
Yeah. Also, remember the original Disney Raiders, the Lost Boys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you changed my mind. Chargers. I like that movie better than the one in my head.
In which some plucky electricians defeat a bunch of grave robbers from Mad Max.
Yeah.
Okay.
That actually sounds good too, though.
Cochise movie, damn it! Steelers, Chiefs.
Steelers, again, for very plain reasons.
Working class people are the devil. Got it.
You know what? I'm kidding. Yeah.
Giants, Broncos.
Giants. A lot of this is a lot more cut and dry than I expected.
I want to see horsies fight giants.
Horses led perhaps by Cochise. I'll stop. I swear I'll stop. And then your Monday night game this week, Colts Titans. Again,
Titans.
horses fighting giant dudes.
Titans.
They were the villains in Hercules.
That's the
after all.
sequel. That's a sequel to Giants versus the other ones. I don't know.
Yeah, the Broncos all die off at the end, and their offspring are left to fight the next generation of giants that are even more powerful.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We can
All
start
right.
a franchise.
Those are your picks. Join us after the break for the debut of my spec script for the Cochise film.
And the spec script, my spec script from Giants and Horsies.
I'm not gonna waste your time with the spec script. You've been here for a while.
Thank
See you
fuck.
after the break.
So now it's challenge time.
Indeed.
We had a lot of fun with the fish slap.
Yeah.
But this
I
week,
feel great.
this week we're gonna do something a little more of an ordeal. Because the fish slap, that was over kind of quickly. I think this next one's gonna hurt more of a slow burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish slap was kind of quick and dirty. I want this one to just get you over time. So that's why this week, the loser is going to eat ramen noodles until he cries.
What that means, I don't know.
I feel like one of my organs is going to rupture before I cry, so this is genuinely a little distressing. I'm not a big crier, which makes this worse.
It's just gonna be, you know, good old instant ramen, but you're gonna have to eat it until you elicit an emotional response from the food.
What I'm thinking is last time I cried, it was because I got pepper sprayed, so if you want us to pepper spray, like, you know, that'll make you cry.
I mean,
Like, you're like, it's a lifeline. It's a lifeline.
I guess I'm just going to...
I don't think we're gonna pepper spray you
No,
again.
we're
That
not.
episode was not
Yeah, that
popular
sucked.
or fun to edit. We did the best we could.
Well, that's the challenge.
That's the challenge. Go ahead, shake on it, boys. Ramen until you cry.
Ramen.
God, what a word choice. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye!
There's tumblers out there about Doctor Who hanging dong.
Oh, yeah. They're great. I hope that there's some Kareem Hunt and Doctor Who Rule 34s out there. Make it happen.
Well, this clip's getting scrubbed.